foul ball, strike two. Now here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. Martin Prado will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tony Cruz is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Tony Cruz.
Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count offering on its way. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball four now to start the eighth inning. Dean Anna come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And a ball 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Fisher Asuncion will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Yadier Molina stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Yelich has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Johnny Peralta will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now a long throw home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game. Colton Wong will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Fisher Asuncion will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who will make an appearance here.
Leading off for the Marlins. Catcher.
Jared Saltalamacchia is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Now pitching and batting in the
Here's the pitch.
Number 53.
Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
Number 98. Scott Rosie.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Your attention, please. Now playing first base.
He's set, now the pitch.
Xavier.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Matt Latos will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get him.
Now, sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Matt Schaefer will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Rendell Grichuk steps in now. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That pitch count has gone from high to dangerously high. And this is not good territory for any pitcher.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. In the air to right center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Mark Reynolds will get his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. Scott Rohde will dig in here. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out with the man at first. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
The 2-2 one more time. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. He waits, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Xavier Scruggs will get his first shot at it here. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Christian Yelich will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially start.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Giancarlo Stanton will step in as a possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a 1-run game. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
That's wide, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And this one finds the corner for strike 1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Michael Morse will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pause, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. Around third is Yelich being waved home. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Marcell Ozuna will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Scruggs is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game